Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of the live Aussie Rules Game Day Squad show. I'm your host, as always, here on a Thursday night, Cal. And joining me today, I've got Tom and a very special guest from the Keeper League podcast, Heff. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me, boys.
It's good to have you here, mate. It's nice beanie you've got on there.
Yeah, mate. After last weekend, I've thought I've been going because I've been like a bit off port at the start of the year, and then after we suffered those two losses, so I've gone back to being just a bit of a plain kit supporter, not wearing the merch to the ground, but starting to get back on board now.
Beautiful, beautiful. And Tom, how you doing, mate?
Doing a bit better, man. I'll tell you what, I was down bad only just yesterday until my mighty Boston Celtics finally showed some heart and got a win. The Swans had stocks down, so it was looking dire there for a minute, but yeah, we're much better now, in better spirits and ready to talk footy, mate.
Yeah, it's nice because I know you don't want to talk about your Swans, so we won't do that. Guys, we're here because of Game Day Squad, a brand new way to play fantasy football. If you haven't heard about us before, go check it out. Game Day Squad, download the app now and get started. Doesn't matter if you're only seeing this for the first time, we have a big focus on weekly competition, so it's definitely not too late to jump on board and get stuck in. Guys, we've got a big show today. Heff, we're going to do a couple of new things with you this week, and hopefully it means that people following on and listening are going to win themselves a few packs and a few players as well. So we're going to try and spice things up. So if you are following along, make sure you are reaching out in the chat function there, because we want to see who wants to win some packs and cards. So we'll be asking for volunteers as we go through. But before we do that, we're going to jump into your team, Heff. We want to talk about how your team's been going. It's been about a month since you were last on. How's that all going?
Have I been on since I was a weekly top scorer when I won around? I can't remember.
No, you weren't. You haven't been.
Yeah, well, that's how it's been going. I won around, so that was a pretty good week. But yeah, since then, not too bad. I'm chopping and changing a bit with my players, so the team does change a bit each week. Trying to kind of, I was running a bit of a set and forget lineup for a while there, but now I'm trying to kind of play to my projections and things a bit more. I got up to 4th overall in the capped. I think I'm down to 6 now, but I can't really complain too much.
Yeah, absolutely. You're doing quite well. You're doing better than us. We can see your overall rank there at the moment is 6th. I don't like talking about my rank when Tom's around, but yeah, tell us who's been playing well, who you been chopping in, chopping out. Still got some good names in there.
Yeah, in the midfield, I like players like Jack Steele. Like I didn't play him. I did play him last week, but yeah, when he was kind of scoring those 70s, I chopped him out a bit. Brought Doherty back in this week, so that was quite fruitful. For those people who listened to Hat Chat last week where I was talking classic, I was really off Jack Sinclair, but he totally redeemed himself this week, so he was almost on the chopping block. I think one of the funnest things I did was win a Sheasel in an auction, so that was good fun as well. So got him in the side, pretty happy with that.
Mate, I know Callum would be very jealous of that because I got myself a Sheasel earlier this year, and that's the one card I reckon he does not stop talking about week in and week out. He is dying to get his hands on a Sheasel. But can I ask, with the team, did you have Jack Sinclair in last week? Or
I did. I did have him in last week. Defenders, like probably the line, and probably mids as well, where I don't have a plethora of options. So I kind of roll with the same few each week, and there's not much better I have than Jack Steele back there. So kept him on the field, and pretty happy with it.
Yeah, reap the rewards of that. I know Callum in the show was saying that he's only playing Sinclair because he had nothing left to play, and what a score he put up for someone who's was down bad. But yeah, mate, what a bloody team. This team has come a long way, and just for a quick reference, last time you were on this live, you were ranked 11th overall in our classic competition. So you've gone up 5 spots. You're nearly within that top 5, and I'm sure with the way you've been trending, you'll be there quite soon.
Well, I'd hope so. But, 1 week at a time, all the footy cliches.
Yeah, definitely. And we can see you there, Adam, in the chat. He's there to win some packs. So he's here for all the right reasons. We will get onto that. So make sure if you are following along, first of all, thank you for supporting the show. Thank you for supporting Game Day Squad. But yell out, we want to know you're there so we can give some packs your way. So we want to go on to your team now, Tom. Doing a little bit better than me, but not too far ahead. You're kind of in between, right in between myself and Heff. How is your team looking for this weekend? What have you done?
Yeah, mate. We're looking good. Let's go line by line. We'll start off down back. It's looking pretty the same. But what I've done is I've taken Will Day out of the lineup this week. I've also taken Aaron Hall. I did a sneaky sub of Aaron Hall before the Roos game against the Swans because I just thought he was going to eat. He was going to get plenty of ball, score very well. Just didn't play out like that. And I'm sick of spending heaps of salary cap in the defenders. So I've got 2 bronzes in there now. So Jack Sinclair after last week had to get the call up and Luke Ryan straight back in. The midfield looks a little bit different this week. I've got a silver Jai Simpkin in there. I'm really liking his role without LDU at the Roos at the moment. They're a bit banged up in terms of injuries. He had 160 last week on that silver card. So been playing a little bit better than my Noah Anderson and those sort of players that I have been rotating through that spot. Zachy Merritt's in for Darcy Parish. I picked between a silver Noah Anderson and a Zachy Merritt last week. Made the worst call you could make out of the 2. That one stung a little bit. Upgraded my bronze Tim English into a silver for this week. He's been too phenomenal all year to not deserve that silver grading. Like, I just need to put the bigger multiplier on him. So that's why I downgraded from Will Day in the defenders. And that forward line is the exact same as it has been for the past 3 weeks. I'm loving the group of players that I have in there. And I'm still going with that downgraded Cornelio. I do have a gold one, but hasn't been playing well enough in my eyes to earn that gold card back yet. So that's what we're rolling with, mate.
It's looking good. Heff, you are the expert on the show. What do you think of his team at the moment? Keen to see if you find any weak points in it, because I see quite a few, but he's sick of hearing them.
I wouldn't say weak points per se, just players that probably could be upgraded. I think people are still riding the Luke Ryan bump from the first few weeks. I think he's probably one that you could probably think about upgrading there. But with your mix of, you're going through the bronze, the golds, and but there's some platinums in there as well. It's not a bad lineup. It's I'm just interested. Like, is this the kind of way you prefer to play, or would you like to even that out with more silvers, or what's the strategy behind your thinking when you set your lineups?
Yeah, definitely. So, look, I haven't bought too many packs, and I think all the packs that I have ever got has been on camera. So you could probably go back and have a look at how many. But what I like to do is I like to trade my way with the assets that I currently have. So I don't like spending a whole bunch of money and trying to upgrade the team really quickly. I've been sort of on this, as Isaiah Thomas used to say back in the day, #slow grind. So I'm just slow grinding my way up, continually bidding for players or trying to trade for different players. One that I really want at the moment is Sam Walsh. I just can't seem to get one. Everyone just values him too highly, and respect for it, because he's a bloody good player, and you shouldn't be letting go of a Sam Walsh if you don't have the means to. So, but yeah, it could be better, could be worse though. And I've just got some of these gold cards. I love playing them as sort of like captains. That's how I look at it. Like, Jordan Dawson's been my defender captain since I started playing Game Day squad. Rory Laird's been in there a whole bunch, and Tim Taranto this year has been subbed in and hasn't come out since. So yeah, I just look at those as my positional captains. I love doing it this way.
It's a good way to go about it. I'll flick onto my team, and I've gone back the other way.
You wish, mate.
Back the other way. Yeah, I wish that was my team. Sorry, right hand side. I'm gonna, as I do that, I'm going to bring up a comment there from George, who's asked about the Zach Merritt tag, and I want to know that as well, because one of my changes for the week is Noah Anderson out, and I've gone in with a gold Zach Merritt. So, Heff, answer a question for myself and George: are we making a mistake in playing Merritt this week?
I don't think so. Like, yes, they tagged last week, West Coast did, and there's every chance they would do it again. They took Will Day out of the game, essentially. But like, you look at his record against West Coast, you look at the fact that West Coast are giving up the most points in the competition to midfielders. Like, he'll get tagged, but he'll still score 110 plus easy.
Yeah, no, I think over there he'll have a field day against the Eagles, because God, they looked fun. I reckon a few of us could get a few kicks against them on the weekend. They were terrible. My only other change is Zachy Butters has come in. I've had him sitting there on the bench for too long, and I've made a big call, and I've taken Jezza Cameron out. I know a lot of people still hanging on to him because of his hot start to the year. So it's just too hard not to be playing my boy Butters here at the moment, particularly being called the Peanut Butters. So I'm only a couple behind you, Tom, but I think that's a team that's going to slowly start climbing up to the top 20, which is, of course, where we all want to be, because that gives us the prizes. So, yeah, anything you want to call out there, my team? I'd love to get your thoughts on if you think Petrarca is going to have a how you're going to see his role now that Oliver's out for a few weeks.
So is that on me?
Yeah, yourself.
sorry.
Tom's not the expert. I want it from you.
There's every chance that Petrarca does go big. Viney might be a bit of an uptick in there as well. Like a few weeks ago, he got it done, and I think he had quite a week last week, but he's definitely someone that can go big. But Petrarca's definitely an option. Just having a quick squeeze. Pretty much the same as Tom's, just a few of those bronzes that you could probably even out. But your bronzes are quite fruitful. I'm quite jealous. I know you've got a bronze Zach Butters, but I think I'd like a silver Zach Butters if I could get one. It's looking pretty solid. I can't really see too many holes, to be honest. Apart from those bronzes that I reckon you could even out, but that would mean taking some of your high scoring cards off as well. So yeah, I like it.
That's good. Always good to get that good praise from yourself. Right, we're going to move on, and I think we've just had a comment there from Timo. He's going to keep cheering you on, Heff, until you get that goal, Timmy English.
I've been chasing it for weeks.
And we know that you've been chasing it for weeks because we've been watching your live stream. But, Tom, before I throw it to here, we're going to do something different here, and we're going to really spring this on you, Heff.
Right.
And this is where we want everyone following along to let us know if you're actually following along, because we are going to be giving out a few cards here. I asked you before the show, Heff, I said, can you please send me 10 player cards you've got? And we've actually got a bunch of questions we're going to ask you. And I think Tom's going to grill you a little bit.
Right.
I think the game's going to be quite simple. If you get the question wrong or you don't hit the requirement, we're going to actually give a player card to someone in the chat following along. So each question, before we get it called out, we're going to assign it to someone. And then if you get it wrong, they win. If you get it right, you actually get to keep your card. Otherwise, we're going to make you give up your card to everyone.
All right.
What do you feel about that? I know you've given me there's a pretty good name in there in particular.
I wish I knew the criteria before I sent through the cards. But anyway, I'm looking at the first one here. I'm not too worried about this one.
Yeah, well, we'll give this one first. We'll give it to Adam because he was the first one that commented there. But guys, let us know. Reach out when you've got one. Adam, this is going to be on you. Tom, take it away.
Yes, mate. I put a bit of a quiz together for you. I'm calling it rookie mistakes. You are the expert in the field, so we don't want to be seeing any of those. Let's just get right into it. The first one is, who is GameDay Squad's highest averaging player for the 2023 season so far?
I'll go with Tim English.
Is that currently who it is at AFL fantasy level?
I assume so. Like, we don't really spend a lot of time looking at the superstars, but I'm thinking about my classic side. He's probably the most consistent up there.
You know what? I think it's a bit stiff. I reckon out of how many weeks we had? 10 weeks.
Yeah.
9 of them, Tim English has had them.
Okay.
Very recently, he's been overtaken by Clayton Oliver with 138.3. He's just got him. Tim English was 137.
Yep.
There you
Just
go.
got pipped.
Adam, congratulations. You are now the new owner of Heff's Taberner card. Guys, the cards are going to get a little bit better too, so make sure you're letting us know if you want one of his. George, I'm going to give you the next card. And who have we got on offer? We've got a Diamond Zorko.
Oh.
We really should have. I'm glad we didn't tell you what cards to give. Otherwise, we wouldn't have had such good cards. So
yeah, there's a lot of good ones here, actually.
I love this. Well, mate, Nick Dacos is one of the most sought after cards in GameDay Squad. He has been ever since we've launched. Is the lowest price on the transfer market for one of his silver cards in which of the following categories? A, $20, B, $30, C, $40, or D, $50? And I'm going closest to. So like 25 would be in the middle, but 25.1 would be towards 30. 24.9 would be towards 20.
Okay, so I just have to pick A, B, C, or D.
what's
Correct.
the closest to?
Yeah, I think D. Like it's the one I looked last was they're all $50 or above.
Drum roll.
No, unfortunately not, mate. Unfortunately not. I would have guessed that as well, to be honest with you.
When I was trying to buy one, that's what they were, but that was weeks ago.
George, congratulations. You are the new owner of Heff's Zorko Diamond cards. So,
losing all my cards here.
Yeah, let us know. We're going to keep going through them. This is fantastic. And guys, like we said, the cards get better here as well. That one's But there you go. There's the price of the cards are coming down a bit. So if you are after some of those ones, I know Clayton Oliver's was starting to drop, and I was looking at them for a while. make sure you are checking that transfer market.
Hold on. Let me retweet this. I'm just going to retweet that I'm giving away my cards in this live stream, so people better get on board.
Yeah, get them on right now. But just so everyone knows, the answer was $28.9. I can have a quick guess that he's not up there anymore, but when we checked prior, he was up there on the transfer market. So, yeah, wow. That's 0 from 2. Some rookie mistakes early. Maybe we can iron it out as we go on.
I don't see it improving, mate.
All right, on to the next one. What have we got? We've got a platinum pattern. Now, you didn't send me.
One.
Yeah, I was going to say you didn't send me all fantastic ones. I'm just going order here. Timo, we'll give you this one, but we'll make sure we come back around for you for another one after. So appreciate you following along there. Question 3, Tom, take it away.
Alrighty. How many platinum cards does each player have in circulation on the game?
Oh.
So, Legends are 1 of 1. What is a platinum? A 1 of...
Is it 50?
Platinum is the total.
How about the chat? Can chat help out a little bit here?
Oh, sorry, each one.
Yeah, each one. So, like, for example, diamonds have X amount. There's 1 of 1 legend. How many platinums are there?
Oh, okay. I have no idea. 100.
Close.
Tom?
Close, but no cigar, mate. 500 is the answer. There's 500. That would have been diamond, the answer for a diamond.
Yeah, okay. That's where I'm getting confused. Yep.
Yeah, unfortunate there. There's the new Omer. Timo, you've got his pattern card.
Have it. I don't mind that one.
We've got Brad Lee now. We're going to give the next one to. What have we got? Oh, that graphic might give something away.
Ooh.
Different code here, but let's do it. State of Origin kicks off in Adelaide next Wednesday. What I want you to do is name me one player from each team that got announced just the other day.
NRL is the sport I do not pay any attention to. I should know some of them from...
one from each. Best players in the NRL. Can you get just one from each state?
Fuck. I wouldn't even know... I couldn't even name one and who they would play for. Honestly, haven't watched the game in probably about 5 years. I would have said like Jonathan Thurston's, maybe a long time ago. But
you've definitely lost your Houston here to Brad Lee. But can you give us Can you give us a current player? Any current player in the NRL?
Nah, not at all. I don't follow it at all.
All right.
Oh, this is great. This is fantastic. Well, Brad Lee, mate. Congratulations.
All right. I'm getting stitched up here. Do these get harder or what?
Well, we think so, but you're in a bit of trouble. All right. Make sure if you've just joined us, you yell out in the chat if you haven't got a card yet, or one of Heff's cards. He's giving them away here. We didn't know you'd be giving away so many. So yell out if you do want one. The next one is coming to Matt Rendell. So question 5, Tom, take it away.
Okay.
Silverchera.
This is one you should know. You claim that Andrew Brayshaw, you can see him right behind you right now, that he is your boy. What I want to know from you is how old is he?
Oh, I should know this as well. I'm going to say 24.
Drum roll. It's claim as your boy. No.
Oh, this stream is fantastic right now. He's 23 years old, unfortunately.
I should know his birthday off by heart.
I thought so. Everyone has to stare at him every time we watch his shows. Behind you.
I thought he's turned 24 by now. When's his birthday? I'm challenging
November 8th, I think. I did fact check this.
Damn, he's one of the young ones.
I didn't want you to contest it. All right. Matt, you are the new owner of Heff's Silverchera. That's a great card in the classic competition. So next one, who have we got there? We've got Chris Dixon. He's here for one of Heff's diamonds. Do we have a diamond card up? Oh, we do. We do. No. Riley O'Brien. Now, there's a bit going on here. Tom, do you want to talk us through what Heff's got to do here?
I do. 2018 was a hell of a draft for your Port Power. What a year. You picked up plenty of talent. Rosie, Butters, Dersma. What I want you to do is we've got all the players that were drafted inside of the top 10 on the right there. I want you to order them in order from 1 to 10. You need to get 8 correct, and then no card will be given. Anything less, That diamonds.
No checking.
coming off
If
the
you're on your
board.
phone there,
No, hands up. I'm just looking at the things. So Walsh is number 1. Then it was Jack Lacoche's number 2.
Yes, he was. That's
Then
two
it was
from 2.
Isaac Rankin number 3.
Oh,
because
he
Gold
was.
Coast had 2 in a row.
3 from 3.
Then there's 2 Max Kings there, I think. But I think Max King went 4 after
Sure
that
did.
as the
That's
best key
4
forward.
from 4. Wow.
Rosie was
that's Aaron.
5. Rosie was 5.
Yep.
Now, I can't remember who was 6th because I think Bailey Smith was 7th. Is that correct?
Bailey Smith was 7th. Yes.
So I think Taron Thomas then went 6th. Is that correct?
He did not.
Damn. So did Blakey go 6th?
No, he did not either.
Oh, who else is on there?
Chase
no one else.
Jones. Don't think about Chase
Oh,
Jones.
sorry. I wasn't even looking at the card. Sorry. I just didn't know why. Yeah, sorry.
But Chase Jones is not around anymore. But I think you actually got up to. Who'd you get at 6? Tom, who was 6?
Well, we don't know yet. He hasn't said. I don't know. Should I be saying 6? Yeah.
No. So you haven't got 6. You haven't got 8, 9, 10. Is that correct?
No. He still has another guess to go, and I think if you get this, if you guess one more, then no card is given. But if you get this wrong, then
I've said every card on there. Oh no, sorry, it was Ben King because you've got Max King there twice. So Ben King was 6. Then
he stitched you up, has he? Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Ben
there's
King
2
number
Kings.
6.
Yeah. So
my bad,
that
my
remember.
bad.
I remember now.
I've got that.
I reckon if I saw that, I would have got it. Surely. Yeah.
You know what? I think the jury's in, and we let that slide, bro. He went
Yeah.
5 from 5 up until that point, and then we got double
Sorry.
Max King.
Yeah,
That's all right. Yeah. If I would have seen it, I reckon I would have got it. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, I think you need redemption on that. We'll come back for you after. Don't worry. Symphonizer, you've got your hand up for a card. Let's see what question 7 is. Ooh.
Question
Bogue.
7. Gold boat. Not a bad card to get. So any so-called true believer of the Port Adelaide would know that in 2004, what the premiership winning margin was.
Oh, jeez. I don't actually. I could tell you 2007 was losing one.
Well, actually, I was gonna put that in, but my job was nearly on the line here because Callum said, "Get that out of here. I don't want to be saying that." And I said, "All right, fair enough. We'll go to the premiership win." But what was the loss then?
Sorry, the 119 was the loss.
Heff.
Sorry,
Oh,
it was 119 points. Yeah, sorry.
Just casually. So we all know how that feels here. Don't worry. Just last year, I was in a very similar boat.
Yeah. All right, so I need to get the 2004 margin
For the win. Yeah, correct.
Oh, I know it was around 40 points.
Oh, you have clutched up so hard there. 40
All
points
right.
on the dot.
Oh, good.
Well
Cool. I was
done.
thinking out loud. Good.
Well done. That is a ripper guess, mate.
Good. Cool.
Jeez. I might have mixed it up there. Let us know if I haven't called your name out already for a card. You have done well there, Heff. I think I said that was redemption for Chris or Symphonizer. But I want to know, have we missed anyone? Does anyone else want to try and win a card off Heff? I'm going to go back to yourself, Adam, see what we can do and see what question 8 is.
Let's do it on your very own Keeper League website. One of the best things about it is AFL fantasy points for and against. You give great insight every single week to players of trying to figure out who they should be playing, what strengths team have, weaknesses, etc., etc. If you haven't had a look at this, firstly, check it out before you set your team because it really, really helps. It is bloody awesome. But what I need from you here is I need you to go position by position and tell me who is the worst at defending each one. I need you to get 4 out of 4 correct here. Otherwise, that Diamond Tim Kelly is going to he's gone.
Sorry, what's the question? Is it which defenders are giving up the most points, or is it which team is giving up the most points?
Team, sorry. So we're going to go per position. So like for defenders, mids, forwards, and then ruck.
Yeah. I think, can I start with rucks?
Of course you can.
I think GWS are giving up the most. Is that correct? Because there's a few monster scores against them.
That was the easy one too.
No,
It's your,
unfortunately
it's your
not,
own
mate.
spreadsheet. I thought you'd be
Oh,
all over this.
This is a computer that does it for me, mate. I don't actually do it manually. I write a program that does it for me.
You should have just said, "Nah, do it." I just forgot, man.
Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide are the ones that give it up the most.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Redemption.
Yeah,
Redemption. We'll give you that one.
Yeah, you haven't given me the answer yet. Yeah, cool.
It'll be like,
No, I
have you
didn't
been
know
watching
that.
us? Yeah.
No, sorry, I forgot about the Bryn Teakle weeks, and actually no, the first few was Scott Lycett too. Actually, pretty awful. But anyway, no, I do know that one. Yes.
Well done. Okay, we'll give it to
Yep.
you. That's one from one, but I need the other three playing groups.
Is St Kilda giving up the most to defenders?
Yes, they sure are. That'd
West
be 2
Coast are
from
giving up
2.
the most to midfielders.
Locking
right?
that in.
Yeah, I will. West Coast giving up the most to midfielders.
No, unfortunately, they're not.
Ah, damn. I know they are over the last 3 weeks, but I don't know for the season.
Maybe,
That's
yeah, three round average maybe, but the Saints
yeah.
actually are in the midfield.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Yep. Fair enough. No, got that one wrong. Does that mean I lose all of them now?
You do.
Yeah, thought so.
lost your
Don't even
diamond.
bother with the last one.
You've lost your diamond, Kelly.
Well, the last one was West Coast, so
Yeah,
you might
okay,
have got
to
them-
forwards.
You switched
That makes
them up.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Adam's trying to say thank you.
No worries.
His first diamond. So
Oh.
congratulations. You're so kind, Heff, giving out all your cards.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah.
Yeah, if people are going to wonder why you don't come on the show next month, well,
Yeah.
Look
When you
back
asked me to
this
pick some of my favourite reserves players, I didn't know you were going to be giving them away. I would have picked shit ones otherwise.
well, I want you to pick. We've got between.
Oh no,
Minnow,
I've just remembered who I've put else in there.
we've got exactly. We've got between Minnow, Daniel, and Caleb. Have all put their hands up for one. So pick someone between Minnow, Daniel, and Caleb before we go into the next one, because trust me, they're going to want their hands up for this next one.
Well, Minnow is always on my live stream on Wednesday nights, so I'm going to have to go with Minnow just for being a
You
regular.
put that time in and look what happens.
Look at him.
You
He's
reap
keen for a card.
rewards.
Minnow, well, as a thank you for being a loyal follower of Heff, I believe he's got a card that I've been searching for in any rarity for quite a while, and it just so happens that it's a Diamond Will Ashcroft.
Far out.
How spicy is this? Oh my goodness. And we have a really, really good question for you. But there are some extra stakes on the line that I want to go through. So what it is you're going to guess what player I am. We've got all the statistics there for you, so you might want to have a quick look at those.
Yeah.
You get 3 yes or no questions to ask me, and I'll answer them, or Callum, of course. If you don't need to ask any of those questions, and you can guess this player right now just off rip, you can choose any player out of myself and Callum's lineup and replace them with whoever you want for this week. So you can take out any player that you saw prior, and you can sub them with any other player you want. So it could be, that choice is
Ned
yours.
McHenry.
And seeing as we've been stitching you up, I can't imagine it would be a very good player. But
Yeah. Okay.
on the flip side, if you have to use all 3 of your yes and no questions and you still are unable to get this question right, we get to do that to you. But we'll only do it for one player, so we don't get one each. We'll pick one player from your lineup this week, and we get to replace them with someone of our choice. How does that sound, Heff?
Yeah, it's fine by me. Let's do it.
But let's see if you need to use the equivalent of phone a friend with your 3 questions to try and save your Ashcroft. I'm thinking Minnow's here, thinking that you just go for it and think you know who the player is.
I've got an idea. But so what? So if I ask a question, do I lose anything or?
No, you just have if you get one. If you use a question, you get 3.
Yeah.
So it's as a package, but it means that we get to replace one player from your side this week and choose someone we want to start. So
only if you get it wrong. If you get it right,
only if you get it wrong. Yeah. Only if you get it wrong.
Okay. All right. Let's let's do it. I'll narrow it down because I don't want to lose this card. I don't mind losing silver for a week. All right. Am I a Queensland-based player, like from a Queensland team?
No.
Oh, no, that's ruled him out then. 22 average, 12 kicks, 16 handballs.
I have a feeling I know who you were going to guess. It's not bad.
Who do you think?
Neil?
No, I was going to say Rao.
Okay.
But yeah. All right. So that's that one out. 7 tackles is the big one. Just trying to think.
He's big.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
is.
Do I
Loves
play
a cuddle.
for? Do I play for St Kilda?
That's a very specific question, Heff.
Yeah,
No. I don't know.
Damn.
Minnow is cheering here.
You know, he can feel it. He's so close.
I'm going to lose Silvers for the week. My ranking's going to go down, and I'm going to lose my Ashcroft. Averaging 120, so it's got to be someone good. I'm just trying to think. All right, I'm just gonna guess this one straight out, so I don't lose any more. I'm just gonna go with Libba.
No.
Oh, damn.
But that was a third yes/no question, so you've had 3. So we'll give you another guess. We'll give you another guess.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You
Can
used
count
up
as,
your 3.
as one
But
of them.
Okay. Am I a Melbourne-based player? Like,
no,
you've
already used up yes/no questions.
Oh, sorry.
this
So I
is
get
it,
one
this
more.
is it,
Sorry, I
this
get
is
you.
it.
Yeah, sorry.
This is guess what the player is.
I don't know. I'm going to go with 7 tackles is getting me. I'm just trying to think who the tacklers are. That's all. Yeah. I need to get. Let's go with. I'm really struggling. Let's go with Rory Laird.
Well, isn't that interesting? Because last season, Rory Laird broke a record for the most tackles in an AFL game. And it is Rory Laird.
No
he
way.
averages 7.3 tackles a game, has an average of 120. Mate, well done. You clutched up again. You have that clutch gene.
Minnow, I'm so sorry.
He's not at all.
He would have been licking his lips.
Yeah, third question, guessing. Oh.
The comments come through. He's devastated.
I think you just lost the follower. Yeah.
We are so sorry, Minnow, but that is just clutch work. Yeah, look at him. He respects it as well. Well done, mate.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Shouldn't swear on you. But yeah, very happy with that guess. That's for sure.
Let's. Are we going to
Last
get
one.
through to the last one? Let's do it. Let's
This
do
is for
it.
Daniel. Daniel's reached out. He wants your final card. Who have we got? Gold Perryman. What is it, Tom?
Yep. I will have yourself and Callum. I both know you would bleed for Ken Hinkley. Hashtag Ken in. In Ken's coaching career, does he have a win rate over or under 60%?
Under.
He does. Under with 59.66%.
Ooh.
Very close. Very close. But yes, well done. So there were a couple of rookie mistakes early, but I'll tell you what, you really came into form by the end, Heff.
Yeah, I should be brushing up on the transfer market a bit more to know their prices, buying a few more players.
I think with you getting that Rory Laird card, I think that saved us. You'd probably give away every other card to keep that one. So appreciate everyone that reached out there. Make sure you get in contact with myself on the Discord or hit us up through the socials, but Discord is preferable. The way how you say that, but hit me up on Discord and we'll arrange to get you those once we've got our trading back up and running. We're going to skip through that. We hope everyone enjoyed that. We're going to skip past a couple of our segments and go straight to lock of the round before we wrap it up here. As you guys know, each week we lock in a player and their score, and if we hit that score, we get that amount. But if they go under, we get a 0. So you can see I'm leading things at the moment. Tom has been catching me, even though the graph's not looking like it there. We've got to fix that up. But he's catching me. But you can see the community is currently in 3rd place, Heff. And I believe you've gone pretty well with these. So we'll go on to our next one where you can see who we've all picked for the week. So I've had 2 misses in a row. So I'm going big with my Dacos. You only get to play them once. So I'm picking him now. You can see that Tom reckons Petrarca is going to go big and Kerm is in agreement that he's going to have Merritt's going to have a field day against West Coast. So who do you want to lock in for your lock of the round for our community this week?
Been thinking of this throughout the show, and he's one of my boys. He's not Andy Brayshaw, but another guy I own in my Keep League side. They're all my boys, the Keep League boys. I think
their ages or these? No. You know their age? No.
I know Jack Steele is. I'm going to go with Jack Steele. He's I think 28. Maybe 27. I know around about.
I think he's 28. Well done.
28, yeah.
He's on fire.
Yeah, I'm going to go Jack Steele with. He's going to go big because he's playing Hawthorn, I reckon, and they're not really tagging too hard at the moment because they're letting Connor Nash off the chain. I'm going to go with Jack Steele is going to score 138 this week.
Wow, huge score. And fact check, he's 27.
I said that too. I said two.
I swayed you elsewhere. Don't worry.
I was going to say, you can have a Jack Steele card you can give away to Minnow. He could probably take one from you. But guys, we'll wrap it up there. Thank you so much for following along. Hope you enjoyed us changing everything up a little bit. Heff, thank you so much for coming back on. Sorry for having all your cards taken off you.
And for playing along. That was awesome, mate. Well, thank you so much.
No worries. I don't know if the future guests, now they've seen that, are probably going to be giving up as many cards when they ask for the list beforehand.
Yeah, we have to be sneaky about it. We're going to have to try to get it somehow.
Yeah.
But
appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it, guys. Make sure you are following along with everything we're doing at Game Day Squad. Head over to our Discord. Is the best place to stay up to date. And, of course, check out our Monday show on YouTube when that comes out, and we'll review everything that was round 11. So thanks, guys. Look forward to it. Seeing you all next week. Cheers.